So in the previous lesson, we made this really simple animation. So it stops at the end and it's a little interaction so people can choose whether they want to replay it or not. But this button is pretty boring. So let's see how we can modify the button. So I just want to make it so that right now it's red, but when I hover over it, it changes colors. And when I click on it again, it does something different. So to edit the button, if I want to make any changes to it, I can double click on it and I'd switch to an edit mode. So I'm going to go back. Let me click on this arrow here. To do that again, I'm on the button layer. I'm on the keyframe with the button. There's no other keyframes. I double click on the button and now I'm in an edit mode. And all I'm going to do is pay attention to these properties. And all I really need is up, over, down. I don't need the hit. And I'll explain what they do. You'll see it when it kind of makes more sense to do it and then see what it does. So under, over, so and I can add layers here. I can do different things. Just keep that in mind. But I'm going to insert a keyframe and just change it something so that it's obviously not red. So I'm going to go with something that's not on the screen, yellow. And I think I even have to change the text color here too to make more sense. And then do the same thing under down. So I'm going to insert a keyframe and change the color of my button again. Go with orange. And if I move my little playhead over top, I can see these are called the states of the button. So that's the up, over, and down. And so we want to see what they do. So I'm going to go back to my screen. I could do a control test movie. And if I move my mouse over, it turns to the down, up state, and then the down state. If I click my button and hold down, so I'm clicking my button and it turns those colors. So that is how you can change your button. But let me tell you, so there's up, over, and down states. A little bit more information. I can add layers. So I might want my button on one layer and my text on another layer. I might want it to make a noise when I hit like the down. So I can add a layer with a blank keyframe and then put an audio file on here so it goes beep or whatever I want it to do when I click down on the mouse button too. So there's other things you can do to a button, but you can enhance your buttons so that they don't look so plain.